the Education Unified Command is recommending that we move from the green phase to the yellow phase. And that's based on our original gating criteria recommendations. And in that criteria, we had something that looked at the number of new cases, whether they were increasing, decreasing, or holding steady. What we've seen in the last week is that we're seeing an increased number of cases. We're seeing a rise in the number of new positive cases. And part of that is based on the amount of testing that we're doing. And what's important is that we're recognizing and finding these cases, because really the cornerstone of controlling this virus is finding the positive cases, then isolating those positive cases and their contacts and putting them into quarantine. And so I think the community can be reassured that even though we're seeing these positive cases, this rise in positivity, we're able to recognize these cases and put them into quarantine and isolate them so we can stop the virus, because really the best way to stop the spread of the virus to help the community when it comes to protecting the high-risk individuals is to find the positive cases, isolate and quarantine, and keep the virus from spreading. So as we move to yellow, the recommendation according to the gating criteria is that high-risk sports cease. I love sports. I love to watch sports. I love to play sports. I love to watch my children play sports. The last thing we want to do is recommend that we stop these activities. But unfortunately, these activities are high risk. The virus is spread through respiratory droplets. When you're playing sports that are high risk, you're more likely to spread the virus. Many times you can be asymptomatic, not knowing you have the virus, spread it to others. These sports teams are in high contact with each other, and it will spread quickly amongst the athletes. The concern is that they will bring it home to their families, and then it will propagate throughout the community, eventually reaching somebody that's higher risk. And that's something that we can't allow during a global pandemic. We have to keep our community safe, and we all hope for the day when we can get back to the regular extracurricular activities and to play sports normally again.